unfairly eliminated, and the girl told Julia it was easy for her because she had everything. This made Julia snap and assault the candidate, kicking her until another employee stopped her. Afterward, Ezekiel told her that working in the process may not be for her, so she should return to the offshore, making her think he wanted to get rid of her. Julia insisted she wanted to stay and there was nothing wrong with her. However, when she was alone, she kept looking at Augusto's screenshot. The following year, while Ezekiel was busy with the next process, Julia kept using the computer to try to find Augusto's address. This started to affect her sleep cycle and Ezekiel became suspicious. One night, Ezekiel checked the computer and discovered Julia had watched the same video 127 times. The next morning, Ezekiel told Julia what he discovered and begged her to talk or he would have to send her to the recovery center. After he promised to keep the secret, Julia confessed that Augusto was her son and she felt guilty because she abandoned him to enter the process. She wanted to see him again, but Ezekiel said it wasn't possible and she had to wait for the kid to pass the process too. A few days later, Julia watched the video again and finally managed to find Augusto's address, so she decided to leave the facility. Ezekiel noticed and ordered the guards to close the gate, but Julia rolled under it just in time. A desperate Ezekiel went after her, quickly catching her and carrying her back. Then he sent her to the recovery center on the offshore. That night, Julia took out the printed screenshot of Augusto and finally gave up. She went to the beach and walked into the water to self-delete. The next day, Nair informed Ezekiel of Julia's death, saying it was the first self-deletion in offshore history. This caused Ezekiel to start putting his head in water. Later, while looking through Julia's stuff, Ezekiel found Augusto's picture, so he dressed as a beggar and went to find him. In an old building, he lured Augusto out with food and showed him Julia's ring, saying it had all his mother's memories. He could only have it when he got to the offshore. In the present, Ezekiel learns from Nair that Aline filed her report with only praise for him. Meanwhile, Michel talks to Raphael in private because he knows she's with the rebels. That's what he whispered to her. He explains he's with the cause too and saw a picture of her at headquarters. They agree to keep each other's secret. Then the candidates are given